if they see $500 million cash, you become an animal.
But if I would tell you, describe your childhood,
So on Instagram, everything is fake.
what's one thing that you miss in your life right now?
I found myself in the situation where I have a debt around $1 million.
Does it worth it?
I'm a simple guy. Like my first salary was around $100.
يا أهلاً وسهلاً. اشترك في القناة لأن غير الفيديوهات الخاصة بالحلقات حتوصلك فيديوهات ثانية، وأنا أكد لك مع كل فيديو بتشوفه سواء لقاء أو فيديو خاص بتطور شيء في نفسك. فاشترك في القناة وفعل زر التنبيه. Hi, Sergei, right?
Yeah, right.
Is the right pronunciation.
Yeah, right.
Okay, great. I do this with all of my guests. We take 3 deep breaths.
Mm.
Better not to cross your feet,
Okay.
your legs, I mean.
Sure.
So you can close your eyes, breathe, inhale from your nose, exhale from your mouth. 3 deep breaths until you relax. You can open your eyes. 3, right?
Yeah, 10 hours later.
10 hours later, right? Yeah. I'm going to ask you to grab this box and pick an essential
one?
oil. Yeah. Pick an essential oil. Better not to look at it, just like pick a random one
Okay.
and see your luck or your destiny.
Lemon?
Lemon, that's nice.
What does it mean?
I don't know. Let's
There
find
is no
out.
meaning?
Let's find out. Do you like lemon? Do you like citrus?
Yeah, love.
Okay, you can put some in your here. You can put some. Yeah,
Mhm.
great. So how are you with scents, essential oils? Do you have a favorite one?
Yeah, this is... You're the first guy who asked me this kind of question. I don't actually have one. Maybe when they ask me on massage,
Mm-hmm.
I always choose like lavender.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, majority of people likes lavender because it's so relaxing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you now to connect with the scent.
Mm-hmm.
So try to smell it a little bit. And I would like you to close your eyes as well.
Mm-hmm.
And trust your unconscious mind and ask your memory to take you to a childhood memory between 1 and 7. And when you have the vision, let me know where are you, who are you with, what do you see, what are you doing.
I'm playing with a toy,
Nice.
which is car or like kind of transformer.
Interesting. You can open your eyes.
Uh-huh.
Do you go back to this memory sometimes, or it's the first time?
I think this is the first one.
What was your age? Around.
Around, I think, around maybe 3, 4.
Nice. Who was around with you? Were you by yourself?
That was kind of... I wanted my parents to buy this toy,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't have money for that.
Nice.
Yeah, something like that.
Interesting. So did you imagine yourself playing with that toy, or you went to the incident that where you wanted to buy the toy?
Yeah, I wanted to buy this toy.
Mhm.
That was kind of in the shop, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, I love that one, but we couldn't afford it.
Nice. What feeling you got when you saw the incident?
You're like... I don't know how to say it in English, like there's kind of...
Did you feel happy, sad, neglected?
Yeah, sad.
Sad.
More sad, yeah.
So it's more like I want this, but I cannot reach it.
But I can, yeah.
So how did you grow up? Are you the only child?
I have a sister.
Nice.
Yeah, she's like... I am 37 now. She's 39. Yeah.
So if I would tell you, describe your childhood. How was your childhood?
That was pretty happy.
Mm-hmm.
I have my like my mom and dad, they loved us so much.
Nice.
Yeah, so they are still together,
Nice.
like for 40 years maybe.
Very nice.
Yeah, and they live in Russia now. Yeah, but at that age, we lived, I think, in Hungary.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, so that was a pretty like fun years. Yeah, I love it.
Why do you think your memory took you to that incident, specific incident?
Yeah,
If you were to know,
this is so interesting. I don't actually know.
what if you were to know?
Um, 'Cause yeah, I feel this is wow, this is so interesting. I didn't think we would do something like that, you know? 'Cause I feel like I'm on seance with a psychotherapy or something like that. Yeah,
Something like
kind
this.
of.
Maybe.
Okay, so yeah, I think maybe this is the reason why something is happening in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think this is the reason. That's
Nice.
why. Yeah, that's why I think about that.
What if you meet that child, Sergei, when he
Mm-hmm.
was 3 years old?
Yeah.
Now, what
Uh-huh.
would you tell him in that incident?
Uh, I will tell him that your parents love you. Yeah, so this is they don't buy it not because they don't love you. They just don't have money. They don't know how to make a business, all this stuff. Yeah, they're like
That's so nice. Yeah.
yeah.
When did you start realizing I have to appreciate small things, like small details in my life, and big emotions like love? Because you're speaking about it, but your eyes are rolling a little bit. So if you go back to the memory, it's a little bit sad, as you said, but you had peace with the idea. It's fine. They don't have money.
Yeah.
But back then, the feeling was different.
Yeah.
So when did you realize that past is past? I am who I am now, and the past shaped me, but I am who I am as a man now.
Mm-hmm. I had a lot of experience in my life.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know, can we tell about
Yeah,
some of them?
of course.
Yeah,
This is
about
why you're here.
yeah, about so kind of I did kind of ayahuasca, for example.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
do you know this medicine?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, and I had a lot of practice with my teachers.
Mm-hmm.
Like I started 8 years ago, maybe 9 years ago, with David Verdesi. He's an Italian guy. He lived in Russia. We just met like uh, on our friend's party, and he was the first guy who told me like you're not your body, you know, like something like you're not just your body, you're not your thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
you're something which is much bigger than that. And from that place, my journey was started.
Mm-hmm.
And for like around 4 months, I did meditations, like, you know, like kind of um, inhale, exhale
Yeah,
exercises,
breathwork.
like breath work,
Yeah.
something like Wim Hof do.
Mm-hmm.
And I made them for 40, like for 4 months, every day for 40 minutes, every day without breaks.
Nice.
Yeah, so and that was so interesting for me that life started to change. This is that was a great experience, you know.
What
You
happened?
just
How did your life change?
um when you realize that like the only one reason that something happens in your life is you. There are no other like causes, so everything changes. So you understand that like if you feel pain, you just want to feel pain.
Hmm.
If you feel sad, this is your exact like desire. Yeah, so and I realized that if I don't want if I really don't want to feel myself like really bad,
Mm-hmm.
this is a choice. You should
Mm.
just choice and focus on the things in your life that brings you happiness, that makes you feel better. And there are a lot of things, like even this life is a brilliant gift, this exact life. So if someone asks you, what will you choose, just to wake up tomorrow or $10 million,
Mm-hmm.
you will always choose to wake up tomorrow. So if waking up tomorrow is much more than $10 million, why you're not so happy right now? If you're sure you can wake up tomorrow. So yeah, I started to focus on these things, and after that, I I was looking for like a lot uh, of some new experiences, for new teachers, for new practices around the world, and I did a lot of like kind of meditations, affirmations, and I started my own like educational program about that, about my experience. I did like Tony Robbins, I did Michael Roach for 4 years with like, or for 4 days offline with Michael, and like a lot of practices in Russian, a lot of trainings, courses, not only about like spiritual things, but about
Self-development.
self-development, about business
Mm-hmm.
also. Because before, like in my childhood, but even now, like it's not very mm, like other people don't say this is like respectful to make new like to go on courses,
Mm-hmm.
to get new knowledge. It's something like you shouldn't do.
Yeah, it's a taboo, or
Yeah,
this is bad, or you
this is
don't need it.
yeah, this
Yeah,
is like I don't know why, because if
because they are scared to try.
yeah, they're really scary, and this is like when but when you try it once, um, you will never stop. Yes.
When you see the good benefit in your life, the good change, the
Hmm.
shift that happens in your life, of course, you will not stop, and you will appreciate
Yeah.
connecting to yourself and to your soul and to your heart, and you will start to realize, especially as a man, because
Hmm.
men, especially men, more than women, they feel like they should be detached from their emotions, because if you're emotional, you're not a man. You should
Hmm.
not express your emotions and feelings.
Yeah.
So this perspective changes for sure
Yeah.
when you do those practices. What's one major thing that changed in your life
Hmm.
once you finished the 40 days of breath work, let's say?
Yeah, before I thought that the biggest thing in my life is what other people think about me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I try to be like the best version of myself, just to and not like other people will love me and say, okay, this is we like it, we don't like this one, we like that. So and what I did in my life, I did for that moment. I did a business with retail.
Mm-hmm.
We sold sweaters with deers. We sold. We actually produced and sold blankets with sleeves.
Yeah.
A perfume in Russia. I get like around 300 shops around like Russia, Kazakhstan, Belarus, around like other countries. So, but in that moment, I realized that I'm not happy. I
Mm-hmm.
don't like this kind of business. I don't want to do it. Like this is not inspirational for me. Like it inspired me in the beginning because I wanted to do something big,
Mm-hmm.
which can express people,
Mm-hmm.
so people can say, "Oh my God, he opened like 300 shops. This is insane. How did he do that?" So, but I realized that I'm not happy, and like and in that period of my life, after I realized that, not after, that was a long period, but uh I I found myself in the situation where I have a debt around $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
So to grow this business, to make bigger, to do like, to bring a lot of attention from the people, you should make something bigger and bigger, and you you need this money to invest in your business. So, and I realized that like I'm not happy with that also. I
Mm-hmm.
have a debt like $1 million, and I should change something. And in that moment I was focusing, like I asked myself, what really makes me happy? What do I really want to do? What do I really love in these things what in that kind of business. And I realized that not this idea when people they are like they feel bad in their life and they want to change like everything. So this my business, this my what I did in my life for like, for example, 10-15 years, this is not for me. I want to do something more or something like 100% different.
Yeah.
But what I think, there is something that you love in what you do right now.
Nice.
It can be like 20% of that you do. It can be 40%. It can be like 1%. It can be 50%. But if you just get this like 50% of what you really love and change other 50%, you can grow much better. So you should use what you already did. You should use your experience. Your experience is brilliant. This is a gift to you that you can bring for yourself. So and I realized that what I loved in that business was this attention
Nice.
from the people.
Nice. You wanted validation from people.
Yes,
That's all.
yes, this is what I loved. And like for that period, I already have around maybe 10,000 followers on my Instagram, because I just showed my life, I showed my business, and I showed what I do in my business. And that was like a business audience. They only wanted me to show their business inside. What are my KPIs? What do I do? Like how I manage my team? How do I do my business? So and like. And it growed like from 10,000 to like 20,000, 30,000. And I asked myself, but what I really want to do? And the answer was, I want to reach like much more people and to bring some value to these people. And I was starting to find something that like that can grow my Instagram, my social media. And I found this idea which was giveaways.
People would love free gifts.
Yes,
For sure.
people love this. When you share your thoughts, like even if you watch some thoughts from even Elon Musk, he's the most popular entrepreneur in the world. There can be like 100,000 views on YouTube. Yeah, and if you just watch like Mr. Beast video, there are like 350 million views. And like this is what people really want to watch, and they love it. And I was like, okay, I will from the beginning I will invest some money in these giveaways, and I will try what will I get.
What year was that? Which year?
That was like I think 2017. Yeah, yeah, this is like interesting conversation. Thank you so much for
My
that.
pleasure.
Yeah. So that was like 2017. And yeah, I started to invest in other giveaways, and I very fast I realized that there is something wrong with these giveaways. Because some of these guys who organize these giveaways, they didn't give real like gifts to people.
Yeah.
They didn't do that. And even like when I asked one of organizers, how do you think how many followers will come to me from this giveaway when I pay you, for example, $1,000? And he just told me, only God knows. And I was like, this is not a businessman. You cannot say like something like that. If someone asks you what is the result of your work, you should understand what is the result of your
True.
work. So I always had this kind of mindset that if I can bring some value in this business, if I can improve this financial model, there gonna be a lot of people who will get your product. So I made my own giveaways in Russia, and like in 1 month, was the biggest company in Russia for all this kind of giveaways in 1 month.
What was the giveaway?
Yeah, because like we made like we get some blogger, some celebrity or blogger,
Yeah.
and we paid him like for example, like $10,000, and I was looking for sponsors, which were brands, some like bloggers or
Yeah.
or other celebrities or like whenever who want to grow the Instagram on or the account on Instagram, and they paid me, for example, $1,000 each, and I like I could reach around like 80 sponsors. It's gonna be like $80,000, $10,000 here, and we give away it like, for example, one car. And this car is like $20,000.
Nice.
So this is like $50,000 margin,
Yeah.
and I love that. So you pay taxes, all these things, yeah. And but you can get like $30,000 from 80,000, and that was a great idea for me. I was like, okay, but I grow my Instagram, my account. This is what I really want to do, and I help other people to grow their Instagram accounts.
Mhm.
And all these people, they pay me. This is so. This is the best model. So
Yeah.
I do what I love. I love in my life, and I actually was that guy who gave away this to people. And when I saw their emotions, that was amazing.
Mhm.
You know, and after that, for 6 years, I gifted to people, I think around 100 cars.
Nice.
Rolls Royce, Bentleys, G-Wagons, Porsche, all this like insane, like when you see someone whose salary is like $200 month and he gets this prize for $50,000 cash, this is something what changed their life immediately. This is like life-changing experience. And when you see their emotions, it's like you can buy it for money, you know.
That's so true.
Yeah.
It's so satisfying. You
Yeah.
love it. Yeah, it's nice.
This is like and that what we did, and for like this, I think 6 years, I closed my debts. I earned some money, and I started to invest in like in yeah, of course I invested in crypto in the beginning. You know, I've lost like 90% of them, so maybe 95. Yeah, and I tried to make to start new businesses. Most of them failed. Like we started like constructions on Bali,
Mhm.
villas on Bali. I sold that business. We started like even real estate company in Dubai. I closed that business. We started a lot of companies, and I invest a lot and I also invested some money in real estate. I bought like around 20 apartments in Dubai, like in a lot of areas, and I sold most of them, and that was profitable. And I love Dubai. I love you so much. So I love what you do for people. I love how this like these companies work. They do like really great job.
Nice.
So yeah, that's it. And
How did you come up with Mr. Thank You
yeah,
as a name?
this is the like the best part of, like, you know, I think this is the best part of my life. This is what I really would love to do, because everything I did on my Russian, like that was my Russian account.
Mhm.
I grew this account with giveaways, with making a lot of gifts to people, and it is around 7.3 million followers now. I did it for like 12 years. 12 years. That was a long time. And I had a lot of experience how to create videos, but I didn't ever make viral videos.
Okay.
So I made a video. That video could reach like 1 million views, 2 million views, but that kind of video never brings me followers. And I didn't believe that is real.
Mhm.
I didn't believe. So what I believe. So I think that all people, they believe in what they already did. Or the second way is to believe in something new, is to find someone around you who already reached that,
Nice.
who already reached that goals. And if you want to get an inspiration, motivation, if you want to achieve something in your life, you should find a person who he's 100% somewhere around you.
Yeah, but he reads something.
Yes,
So like an idol.
yes,
Yeah.
he did something, and
Okay.
you know, you exact know that he did already that.
Mhm.
And if you find this person, and if you just ask him how you did that, he will tell you the whole story. As like this is the same that what we do now.
Mhm.
Yeah, so someone maybe my story will inspire them, and I will love so much. So guys, if something inspired you, feel free to make a comments below. So yeah, and yeah, and this what happened to me.
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago, that was like that was around September of 2022.
Mhm.
Um, I traveled to US.
Mhm.
I came to Los Angeles, and I found one girl. She was like 19, and she's a content creator. And that is a simple Russian girl, as such as me. Like I grew in like in a family. This story with a toy, you understand how like we weren't rich people. Yeah, my parents, they were simple guys from Belarus.
Mhm.
My father and my mom is from Belarus, so I'm a simple guy. Like my first salary was around $100 a
Per
month.
month.
Yeah, per
Mhm.
month. So yeah, and I worked in bank for 5 years, for example. Yeah, for like
Nice.
I started from my salary from 200. So yeah, I was a simple guy, and I found this girl with a like kind of my story. She's from simple town from Russia, and we made some content with her, and we were walking on Santa Monica Beach, and some random girl, she was American.
Yeah.
She came to us, and she was screamed.
Mm.
She was like, "Oh my God, you're Renata. I love you so much. I'm a big fan of you." And I was like, "No way. Is this really possible that some random girl from Russia is walking on Santa Monica, and some American girl is screaming, and she's like big fan of her, and she said, 'You inspire me so much. You motivate me every day.'" And I was like, "This is impossible." And that moment was inspirational for me. I realized that it can be true. So if she did it, oh, I have goosebumps now. If she did it, that
You
maybe
can do
I
it.
can do it. And but in these moments, I asked some of my friends,
Mm.
"Guys, what do you think? Maybe I should start something in English." And most of them told me, "Bro, you're 35. You're not like 18 and 18 years ago with this pretty like she's very beauty, so pretty, so
Mm.
she's like you're another like kind of guy. You're a simple guy from Russia. No one loves it. Like Russian guys. Like what the fuck? There is no famous Russian people in the whole world.
Mm.
There is nobody. Maybe do you know some like popular Russian actors? Nobody knows.
No.
Yes, some like popular Russian influencers, celebrities. Nobody knows. So and that and this is what they say to me, and I was like, yeah, maybe it's true. Maybe I'm not this pretty girl. It doesn't work for me. And yeah, but in like that period of my life, I met my wife.
Mhm.
Oh, I will cry. Phew. Yeah, so you have
It's okay to cry.
yeah. Yeah, Sasha, I love you so much. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be popular, I think. Okay, so yeah, I met my wife, and she supported me from the first like from the first day, from the first week, from the first moment we met, and when I moved to like that was in August 2022 or
Mhm.
September 2022, and then we moved to Dubai. Uh, so we met my wife, and we like after 2 weeks, we decided to move together to Dubai to live together in Dubai. But yeah, she was kind of traveling around the world like me for last 5 years, and we lived in the same locations. We lived on Bali. I didn't know her. but we lived like 3 years on Bali. Then we lived in Los Angeles. Then like we moved to Dubai together. So yeah, and she supported me a lot. And I was like, okay, I will just try. Maybe I can do something. And I tried. I found the new team because like my previous team, they never made viral content. That was impossible with them. So I didn't have a lot of money. Yeah, I have some money. I had some money, but I didn't have like tens of millions dollars which I can invest and like buy all the giveaways around the world. Like this was impossible. Even if you buy like these giveaways in America, they cost like you can buy around like 50,000 audience for like $10,000. So if you want to grow like for 500,000 followers, you should pay like $5 million. So this is I think pretty high.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I wanted to do something which she did, and she made viral content. This Renata girl, she made a viral content, and she reached around 14 million followers on TikTok with American audience, and she started to work with brands and do all these things, and I started this journey. I found a new team, which this is super important to find someone who believes in what you do more than you.
That's so true.
This is difficult, but if you find them,
Yeah.
this is a brilliant team. And I found one guy, and like I didn't I believed in that, but he believed it like 1,000%, and we started, and I asked him, do you know how to do viral content? And he said, okay, I have like 5 cases of 5 guys in like different niches who made like 1 million followers from the scratch. And I was like, okay, let's try. And we started. And like for 2 months, we made a lot of types of content, like about relationships, mental health. I was like motivational speaker and coach. I did like funny videos, with luxury things, with the cars, with like we did I think everything that you seen on
So
Instagram.
you
We
wanted to
tried
try
everything.
everything
Yeah,
to see what would fit
yeah.
you.
What will fit me
Okay.
and what will works for me and what gonna be viral.
Nice.
Yeah, and we tried a lot of concepts. And after 2 months of like very hard work, I spent around maybe $50,000 for these 2 months only on this content creation, and I stopped like all my projects. Well, I didn't stop I had a teams, but I wasn't involved in another projects in my like educational project in Russia, in real estate at that time, and like I didn't do anything, just focused on this one.
Mm-hmm.
And after 2 months, I had around 15,000 followers on TikTok and like 0 followers on Instagram. And we did like around 90 reels per month.
Wow.
90 reels with a lot of type of content. And so we posted around, I think, 180 reels
In 1 month.
in 2 months,
In
like
2 months.
90
Yeah,
reels
yeah, yeah.
first month
Yeah,
and
yeah.
90 reels second month. And and in that period we moved to Los Angeles for, I think, for maybe for 1 month. And I was laying in my bed, and I realized that I can't do it anymore. It doesn't work. So I realized that all that my friends told me, this is true.
Hmm.
I'm not the person who can do this type of content. I don't really like that kind of content. I ask myself, what do I do now? I make some videos which like doesn't bring me anything, and they doesn't work, and I don't have really fun because like 90 reals a month is like a full-time job. So yeah, and I just texted to my team, we will stop right now. So guys, I will not pay you anymore.
You are
So
fired.
you're fired. Yeah, we finished. That's it. Yeah, 2 months. You told me that it gonna works. I believed in that. You believed in that, but it doesn't. And in the same day, in 2 hours after my message, this is kind of impossible. In 2 hours, they send me screenshot of my video from Instagram, which goes viral. Um, it was around 6 million views
Mm-hmm.
on like zero account from Stretch. 6 million views. And after 2 hours, it was 12 million views. After more like 10 hours, it was 20 million views, 30 million views, 40 million views for one video. Can you believe that? So, but, and I was like, okay, guys, we should, let's continue. Yeah.
Which video was that? Was it the
Yeah.
one that
And
went
that
viral?
was the
Yeah.
one video when I became Mr. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Because before, I had like my surname, my Kokosenko name, and my nickname. And yeah, and that was a video. I think everyone in Middle East watched that video. That was when I walked with my
Yeah,
girlfriend.
I know this video. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
when I walked like with my kind of girlfriend, and there was another girl, and she was like, "Can you hold the door?" And I hold door for her, and she said, "Thank you." And then my girlfriend said, "Thank you."
And then you
And
go
then,
home, she says,
"Thank
thank
you,
you. And
thank
thank
you,
It
thank
was a
you."
trend. It became a trend on social media.
It became a
Yeah,
trend.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
From that video, it became a trend.
Mm.
Even other guys, they used my voice, this audio track. So they didn't say anything. They just made the same video. Yeah, and that kind of video, like, but we just, what we did? We just find this video. I think maybe in Russia, they did it, and it didn't goes viral in Russia. It was like maybe a little bit like 100,000 views.
Mm-hmm.
But I love the idea, and we did it, and we posted it. But you never know which video will go viral. You never know. It's
Yeah.
like, it's like everything in your life. You can try a lot of options, but if you don't try, you will never find it.
That's
So
so true.
yeah, and that's how it started. It started, and that video brings me around like 40,000 followers on Instagram. And then uh we did like for 6 months, and now I will do it like long story short for other 2 years. um After 1 year, I get around 1 million followers on Instagram. But and I made one interview with in Russian on my interviews on my YouTube channel with Anar. Do you know this guy? He's like Anar Dreams. He's kind of popular here in Dubai also, and he did videos with movie purpose money, with
Mm-hmm.
like fake monies.
Mm-hmm.
He bought these monies on Amazon or somewhere. This is exact that's money that you can see in all the movies.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Fake money.
yeah,
Yeah.
fake money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like fake money, it's usually people say that fake money is money to pretend to be real.
Mm.
But this money is exact for movies.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you want to film, you cannot film with real money in America, for
Yeah,
example.
yeah.
You cannot film because like you cannot like destroy them, you cannot burn them. You can film, but you cannot do a lot of things with this money. So if there is movie purpose money, you can do whenever you want to do. So, and that guy, he told me, okay, but what is your goal? And I was like, yeah, for sure, I want more, not like 1 million followers in 1 year. So if you and I asked myself, okay, if I will do every year 1 million, it's gonna be like in 10 years 10 millions.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it's not so
Not satisfying for
yeah,
you.
it's
It's not enough for you.
yeah, it's not enough. Yeah, so I asked
You're so ambitious.
yes, and I asked myself, what do I really want to do?
Mm.
What do I really want to reach? And that was like, okay, that's gonna be cool if I have 100 million 100 million followers around my social media.
Mm-hmm.
But I should change something. So if you do the same thing, you will get the same result. But if you do something, you should find something different. And I asked that guy. He had 20 million followers on TikTok
Mm-hmm.
with this fake money, and I asked that guy, maybe you can help me. What should I do? And he was like, okay. And I paid him $50,000 cash to like to coach me. What should I do on social media? And he like turned he changed my mindset about what is this thing that was like life-changing thing what I realized. So when you film like fake relationships on Instagram, so on Instagram everything is fake.
Oh, really? I had no idea.
Yeah, like
Of course I do. I'm joking.
yeah, 99% is fake.
Yeah,
So
it's acting, staged.
yes, it's acting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's staged. So all these relationships, they are not my girlfriends.
Yeah.
There's this situation we just
You're
we
just
just
acting.
scripted it.
Yeah.
We just acted. And I was like, why people are getting so mad when they see like not real money? Why? When they see not real relationships, it's okay. when they see movies with the same money, like Fast and Furious or like Batman.
Yeah, all money is
When
it's
Joker
not real money.
burns this like 100, like I don't know how much money, and I realized that the only one, this is the only one, как это, cause, yeah,
reason.
yeah, this is only one reason, that 8 billion people wake up every morning to earn this paper.
Yeah.
So they want it so much. Their desire is so much that if they see on your video like $500 million cash, they become madness. They become insane. They can even think. They just it's something, it's something like animal. You become an animal, like. And this is what I realized. So this is just a marketing. So this American dollar is the most marketing thing in the world. And it gonna be the best tool which can help me to reach my goals. This paper. And this is just a paper.
But it has a value to people.
Yes, it has a value for people, yeah. But this is just a paper. Yeah. And what I realized that, but before I told this guy whom I paid $50,000, I told him, you should help me how to reach my goals, like my 100 million followers. I know you know something that I don't really know, but there is only one condition. I will not make any video with this fake money. This is not for me.
Oh.
Yeah, this is not respectful.
This is very interesting.
Yeah, it's not for me. I will not do any type of content with this type of money. Let's find something different for me. And he said, okay, but what is your real goal? If your real goal is like 100 million followers, so you can reach it in 1 year, and you can reach it in like 50 years. There are just two options. There is one thing which can help you to do it in 1 year. This thing is this paper, which everyone is desire. or we can find another option for you. But there are not another options. Because like, you know, the fastest growing guy in the world now is Mr. Beast on social media. And he has now like 350 million followers on YouTube. He's the fastest growing, and he does the same. He make a video with fake money, with movie purpose money. I just like, you know, some people they say to me, yeah, but his money is real, and I was like, guys, this is a screenshot. They're not real. You cannot do this type of content with real money. This is a problem. Yeah, so yeah, and I started like from the beginning. We started just to we printed. I paid around $60,000 to print $500 million cash. This is $500 million cash, and we printed it in Bodrum in Turkey. And you can imagine what happens with the people who see this amount of money
Because they think it's real.
in real. No,
They know it's fake.
they know this is not real.
Oh,
But when you see this is mind-blowing experience. So I think like everyone should try it. This is mind-blowing. Like you cannot control yourself. Because when we just started to film with this, like, we should put this photo on like on this podcast with this type of money. When we started to film, like after 5 hours, and other guys, they tried to stop us because we couldn't stop. We couldn't stop. You just, if you like, this is something, you know, this is something that like, this is so, there is so like a lot of marketing inside this paper that you cannot stop. Even you like, it doesn't matter is it real or it's not. Yeah, so we started with that one, and my Instagram started to grow so fast, much more fast.
but wait a minute. How did they know that this money is not real? Did you tell them I'm filming?
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
sure,
real
yeah.
money?
I just made the stories. Guys, we're printing the money.
Yeah.
I showed in my stories we're printing the money.
And you went to the streets.
Yeah. Huh?
Where did you go? Where did you film it? How did you film it there?
Yeah, we film it in around the villa.
Okay.
Yeah, we just made
okay.
content inside our villas. Was like, yeah, we did a lot of content, and like we made content with the helicopters, with like money, a lot of guys, a lot of like girls, a lot of like.
But looking at your story, okay, you reached what you reached. Now, how many 100 million? You have?
Now is like 45 million followers.
Okay, great. That's 45 million followers, but you spent lots of money to reach.
Yeah.
Lots of money and energy and time.
Yeah, I spent a lot.
So you invested a lot to
Yeah.
reach 45 million followers on
Yeah.
Instagram itself.
Yeah.
So if I may ask, if you go back in time,
Yeah.
does it worth it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I love, you know, I love this process, you know. I love these emotions. I love these people. And after we start, like after I realized that these things they work, I was like, okay, so now I have a lot of attention and I can bring some value in this world.
What's the value you're bringing now?
Yeah. So the big, like, you know, I was in Burning Man this summer, and I realized what is my mission. You know, I realized it a lot of times, but it changed. Yeah, and like I use this like kind of marketing of this US dollar to bring attention to my person, to refocus the attention of people to other things that are much more important than money. Because like money is nothing. Like, yeah, money, you should get money.
Of course.
Money is a comfort. Money is like, there is a lot of good things about money, and I love money. I love this thing, but it's not the most important thing in your life. The most important is your family, is my kid,
Yourself.
is myself, my spiritual, is the people around me, my thoughts, which you can bring in this life, which how can you inspire, how can you motivate your people, your body, how you can do sport, how. So there are a lot of cool things that you can try to focus people's attention.
True.
And I do it now, you know. I do something with which is so so easy, and it gets attention from people, but I focus it on the family. I
Nice.
focus it on love, on create, on inspire, on charity. And I like from that point, when I realized that it works, uh I gifted around maybe $500,000 real dollars to the people, to random people on the street. They come to me on the street and they like, I follow you, Mr. Thank you. And I like, okay, this is $1,000 for you.
Nice.
Thank you for following.
But where do you film these? Because I believe it's not allowed to do it in certain countries.
Yeah.
In some
I do
countries,
it
you
in
need
Los
permit.
Angeles, in Cape
Okay.
Town, in I did it in Turkey.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I don't do it in
Places in that's
yeah,
that they allowed
allow.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't do it in Dubai. I don't make a content about money in Dubai.
Okay.
So I respect every country. I respect traditions. So if you can film it in LA, okay, let's do it. If you cannot, like, this is
If I may ask, all this legacy you're building,
yeah,
you're building a legacy for yourself,
yeah.
for sure. Now you have family, you have a kid, you have wealth, you have legacy on Instagram. If I'll put all these things aside, you as a Sergei, what makes you happy? Without all these things, even your wife and your kid,
Yeah.
what makes you happy?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just to see how happy are people around me. This is like the best. If I do something to someone and he's happy,
So giving is
yeah, giving.
your happiness.
Yeah,
You like to give.
yeah, like
Nice.
yeah, you know, in the beginning I did it. I didn't think about it. I just did it. I just giving away to people, and then it started my business, and then it started to be to build a new character, and then like this is what I do in whole my life.
Nice.
Yeah, and even my mom, she told me, you know, like when I was a child, I was around maybe 4 years, and I I I went to kind of preschool, yeah, and I went to preschool, and I asked my mom to give me oranges, like 10 pieces, or maybe
The scent you smelled in the beginning, you chose orange.
oh yes, orange, yeah. And I get this like 20 orange, and I give away them to to other kids who were my friends, and I didn't give them to the kids which were not my friends. So this is what I did from my childhood. I always I love to to give it away to people.
That's very nice. Let's imagine more. If the whole world, the universe for you was a color, what color would it be for you? Only one color.
Light blue,
Light blue. What if the whole world,
like a sky.
yeah. What if the whole world has a scent, smell? What smell would it be?
We're gonna launch Mr.Thank you perfume soon.
I'm launching my perfume soon.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. And now this I can't explain this smell.
Yeah, just tell me what smell you think the universe has should have.
Yeah,
like something
wood.
natural. Wood.
Yeah.
Wood. Very nice. What shape? If there is a shape for the universe, how the shape would be?
It's I think gonna be shape of clouds.
Nice. You're so dreamy, right? You
Yeah.
have big dreams. Until now, you still have big dreams for
Yeah,
sure.
I'm like,
Yeah. What about touch? What touch it should have?
mm,
Is it soft, hard,
yeah, it's a pretty soft.
like silk,
Like something
like the cotton?
like plastilin, you know?
Okay. Yeah, I got it. Interesting. Yeah. What's your star sign? Your zodiac.
I'm lion.
You're a Leo.
Yeah,
That's why
Leo.
you called your kid Leo?
Not only this is not only one reason. The other reason is I'm big fan of Leonardo DiCaprio.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Actually, my biggest dream is to be an actor.
Nice.
And there is like one piece of story that I didn't tell you, and I wanted to tell it. Yeah.
There you go. You're healed.
Yeah.
You are here today to also heal and tell me so many stories.
Yeah,
There you
and,
go.
that was one story. After around 8 months that I started my Mr.thank account, I was in Cannes
Mhm.
on Cannes Film
Film
Festival.
festival.
That was my first Cannes Film Festival ever, and I loved it so much. And I paid to come on one yacht.
Mhm.
There was a like closed party
Mhm.
where was Leonardo DiCaprio, which I'm a big fan, and a lot of like there was Tobey Maguire, Weekend, Irina Shayk, a lot of celebrities, a lot of stars, and I was like, oh my god, these people, they are so cool,
Mm.
and I want to like I realized, and then I I came like I came to my house. I came back to my home, and I wake up in the morning, and I was like, okay, that was Leonardo DiCaprio. He was in front of me in 5 meters, and why do I really so want to meet him?
Mm.
What is the real reason?
Mm.
He's just a man. He's
Mm.
just a man, like we. There is no difference.
But you realized this after meeting him.
Yeah, after meeting, yeah.
You had the image, you had the persona, you had the charisma. You know him from movies. So
Yeah.
basically, he would seem like an unapproachable person, and he's a huge star.
Yes.
So basically, there is a sparkle.
Yeah.
And then sparkle might go or stay after
Yeah.
meeting any celebrity you want.
Yeah. I didn't even speak with him.
Mhm.
I just saw that like he's in like 5 meters from me. There are a lot of girls around him, and I was like, I don't want
Disturb
no,
him.
to disturb him. Yeah, he has his on like he want to get a party after all this things on festival, and I realized that the real reason why I was a big fan of Leonardo
Hmm.
is that I always dreamed about being an actor,
Nice.
and he's such a huge actor. He's
Mhm.
one of the best in this. And I was like, okay, if I don't start now, I was like 36 years old.
Hmm.
If I don't start now, I will never start.
Hmm.
I will never go in this direction. So, and I asked myself, can you repeat his like way of his life if he's like role model for me? But he lived in another time. He didn't have an Instagram and social media. He didn't have these things,
Hmm.
and he had to be an actor in like, I don't know, 30, 40, 50, hundreds of movies, and and just after like 30 of them, he became popular. And I was like, do I want to start this acting career right now? Do I want to be popular like actor to be a big actor after like 15 years of my life when I gonna be like 15, 52? I was like, no, I want it so badly, and I want it right now. you know, maximum in 1 year.
Mhm.
And I asked myself, if this is my real dream, and I dreamed about it from my childhood. So guys, make the comments. What is your real dream? Just think about it right now. What is your real dream? Type in comments. And I realized that this is my real dream. And I asked myself, what do I do now in my life which can help me? And I was already like popular in social media.
Mhm.
I realized that I can do a video which can reach, for that moment, the biggest one was like 70 million views.
Hmm.
I can do it. I'm one of like 100 people in this whole world who can create something like that.
Yeah.
There are not so many people. And like if I start my acting career right now from the scratch, they're gonna be like, I will be one of like millions of 100 millions of people who just start. But I have this experience and I can use it. Like I said in the beginning, like you shouldn't like cancel everything. You
Mm.
shouldn't forget everything you did before. You should use your experience. You should use it in your future to achieve your goals. And I realized that, okay, but if in that moment, I had around 1 million followers. If I will get 50 million followers, can I make every movie that I will be an actor in? Can I make this movie popular?
Hmm.
Can I bring investors in this movie? Can I bring all the cinema? Look, can I bring Netflix? Can I bring Amazon Prime? All this, like all these big things. Can I bring them? Of course, yes. If I have now, in 30 days, every 30 days, I get 1.5 billion reach on my Instagram. 1.5 billion reach. Can I make any movie popular? Of course.
Mm.
So a lot of people, they will download Netflix or Amazon Prime. They will pay this $5 to watch this film, to watch this movie. And I don't have to do this like 15 years acting.
Mm.
Yeah, I should be a great actor, of course. But I realized that I'm already, my English is not so good, but I realized that there is not the better time than now to start. If you will wait for like bad and bad, like you will never improve it.
But what are you doing to be an
To
actor
be an
right
actor.
now? Are you
Yeah.
taking classes? Are
Yes,
you
I took
okay?
classes. I took like I did a lot of classes.
Nice.
I performed on the stage
Nice.
to have like to realize how does it work.
Mhm.
And actually I do the videos.
Mhm.
So the videos is acting. It's already acting.
Yeah.
So all we need, like, and I also became a singer and I made some songs and one of them became popular and MTV took this like our music video on their channel, and that was like pretty cool for me because like MTV was I never expected.
Mm.
And we made a music video which is like $100,000 budget. I budgeted from my money. And I asked myself, we did 3 minutes of this video, and this video is like very, very high quality. And if we do like 30 of this kind of videos, there is exact movie.
I love the way you think. You make everything in your brain easier to
Yeah,
yourself.
much easier.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah, because
And also, you do believe in yourself because there are so many people who are in your shoes, but they don't think this way. They think the other way. It takes a belief. You have to believe that you
yeah,
can do it. It's not only followers. It's not only
for
numbers.
sure.
It's not only viewership. It's not
Yeah,
only you.
yeah,
First of all, is if you truly believe that your dream is becoming true and you believe in yourself and you think you're good enough and you're capable to do it, or else you will not do
yeah.
it because there are so many people who has followers, not only you. But
Mm-hmm.
your mindset is different. You speak with passion, your body speaks as well, not only you, your eyes speaks, but also because you do believe in yourself and you believe you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
As you said earlier, if someone did it, you can do it. If the 19 years old influencer did it, you can do it. But you also not afraid of trying
Mm-hmm.
because whatever you do in your life, you have to try and you will fail once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, maybe 10 times you might fail.
Mhm.
We as a human being, we love the comfort zone. So we get scared of failing. We are afraid of failing, of making mistakes. So from the first mistake, we give up. Even if it's the third mistake, you just give up. I failed third time, so I'm not going to do it again. But because you love what you want to do, or what you love what you want to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, this is true.
What do you get? What do you get scared of the most? Like, what's your biggest fear?
You know, when I became father,
Mm-hmm.
um, I think that can make me that can scare what can scare me is like what if I lose all my money
Mm-hmm.
and I should give something to my son, to my
Mm-hmm.
wife. So now we have like I have a lot of spends, like for example, like last year I spent around $4 million. That is so pretty high
Mm-hmm.
amount, and I should work a lot. I should earn this money to make my family like happy,
Future. Yeah.
to yeah,
For the
to
future.
feel safe. So I think this is the biggest thing.
So your fear is to lose your money.
Yeah, to lose that. Yeah, to lose my money.
So you don't want to be your parents when you were a kid.
Yeah, yeah. So I can afford something for my kid.
Yeah. You don't want to repeat the same history.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. If you are an animal, what animal you would like to be?
Of course, lion.
Mhm. Maybe not lion, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I'm like 100% lion.
How about your qualities? What's your top qualities in your character? Like 3 things that you love about yourself.
Um, I think first one is fearless.
That's I actually, I assure you, you are fearless after hearing your story. Yeah.
Yeah,
First, fearless and
fearless. Second is creative.
nice.
Creative. And third one is
Crazy.
I think consistency.
I'm joking. Yeah, consistency.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe crazy
You
is
should have
is
consistency. Yeah, you're so
yeah,
consistent.
because you know, like what I didn't tell you,
Mm.
that last 8 months I posted 20 reels a day every day.
On Instagram
Yes, by myself.
and TikTok.
Instagram.
Instagram only.
Yeah, 20 reels a day.
So tell me, you're not active as active
Yeah,
on
my main
Instagram.
focus is on
Oh,
Instagram. So other
okay.
platforms, we make some, like we don't produce the content for other platforms.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We just distribute the content we made for Instagram. We distribute it on Snapchat, TikTok, and whatever.
Okay, cool. So basically, in 1 month, you posted how many reels on Instagram?
Around
Every day, 20 reels on
20
Instagram.
reels. Yeah,
So 20
600
multiplied
reels a day or a month.
a month. Wow.
600.
How many hours you spend every day filming or producing or writing?
I think it's around. I don't like actually. I don't love to be involved in some like the same process
Mm-hmm.
every day.
Okay.
So that's why I always try to do it this way,
Mm-hmm.
to involve in other people, to bring to create a team
Mm-hmm.
which will help me. And I just try to make a content like 2 times a week,
Mm-hmm.
3 times a week, and I post by myself. Like I can post, like even huge influencers. They texted me like, bro, why do you do it?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you post like 20 reels in a period of 1 hour?
Mm-hmm.
Why, if you want to post 20 reels, maybe you should post every hour. And I was like, guys, I just had a time in the evening, and I just sit and posted like in 30 minutes 20 reels.
Mm.
I posted so fast. So it does, like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much reels you post on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter what time you post the reels.
Mm.
It doesn't matter which hashtags you use. It doesn't like anything is matter. But the only one thing is consistency.
Mhm.
You just post it.
Mm.
You just post it. You don't think a lot. You just post it. You know, I love this movie Forrest Gump. I know this guy, or I love this guy, because he maybe you can feel like he's strange. Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of thoughts in his mind, but he actually do something, and that's it.
Nice.
So yeah, I prefer to like it calls learning by doing.
Mhm.
I prefer to do these things. I prefer not to think a lot of what can be if
Just do it.
just do
Just do it.
yeah, just this is so simple, but this is the most difficult thing I think for people.
Nice.
This is the most.
So you told me the 3 qualities you like about yourself. What about 3 things that you don't like about yourself?
First one, um, I s- I started a lot and I finished a lot, like, and I can throw it. I can don't
Yeah.
but I think that this is
So you
like
don't get easily satisfied
y-
or happy with your work.
no, I mean, if I start something,
Mhm.
I can burn very fast,
Okay.
and this is like what I really want to do. But after like 2 days, you can ask me, and I will say, what? Which kind of idea?
Okay.
That one? No.
So the first thing you don't like about yourself that you change your mood with work.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is what I actually love in myself, because
Nice.
it helps me not to do these things that
Mhm.
other people want you to do.
Okay.
So if I really like, I don't even have like a lot of people ask me how can you do all these things in the same time?
Hmm.
Do you have like 44 hours in like in your day? But I just do what I really want to do, and I don't even have a Google Calendar.
Mhm.
I don't have schedule. I don't have it.
No.
I don't have schedule.
You can have okay, the second one.
Yeah, and the second one, sometimes I can be too emotional to other people, and I can say something that I will later regret about that.
Okay. But you speak your mind, so it means you're honest.
Yeah, but sometimes I feel like I shouldn't I shouldn't
Okay.
tell it. It like it can hurt on other people.
Okay.
Other people, it can hurt. It like it's not so serious for me,
Mhm.
but for him, it's like
Yeah.
it
Got it.
hurts him.
Yeah.
So and third thing, sometimes I speak a lot. For example, this podcast.
I have no problem. I mean, I think people are enjoying as well.
I
Okay.
like
What
it.
about let's say, what about like your wife? What qualities you saw in her that attracted you to her personality, and then you got married?
Mm,
What did you see something special about her beside the look?
mhm. Um, you know, yeah, this is actually interesting story. How we met with my wife.
Mm.
Like, we met before this. Like, the core meeting was in Los Angeles, like, 24th of August.
Mhm.
That was like my birthday is 23rd,
Mhm.
and like on the next day, 24th of August 2022. But we already met before. We already met on some trainings, like personal growth, like something like Life Sprint. But we didn't have deep conversations,
Mhm.
and I just but she always little bit triggered me. I was little bit like
Mm.
I didn't like her a lot. So
Interesting.
she was the woman. I I I thought about her like she's so showing off. She's like, so look at me, I'm so beautiful, I'm so rich, I'm so like blah 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 blah, and I was like, no, I don't like this. And like, yeah, and she had an meditation app. She's a
Okay.
spiritual teacher,
Okay.
one of the most popular in Russia. She has an like AB, it calls AB Money meditation app.
Okay.
She actually uh, did the first like money meditations in Russia. money meditation. So you
You attract money.
yeah, you attract money.
Yeah.
You imagine actually I did this meditation for like 60 days every day in English, and I know and there are some words which I really love to repeat
Like
inside my day,
what?
like I am a money magnet. Then more I enjoy life, then more money I make. Money comes to me from unexpected sources, and I'm grateful for this.
Nice.
And yeah, I think this
Yeah.
three are
Do you play this before you sleep
yeah,
for affirmation?
yes, yeah, this is kind of affirmation for me. And sometimes when I'm little bit I remember that we played paddle tennis, which I love so much. I also I started to organize in paddle tournaments here in Dubai,
Nice.
and like Mr.Thank paddle, and I played paddle with my friend, and we played for like $40,000. That was a bet. That was a little bit,
Crazy.
yeah,
Anyways, let's go back to your wife's story.
oh, okay.
So what attracted you in your wife?
Yeah, and let's go back. What attracted? Yeah, I realized that she is the same person as me, like literally the same.
Can I ask you a question
Yeah,
then? Back then, when you didn't like her because she was showing off and
yeah,
stuff,
I was like that.
thank you.
Yeah,
Because you were the same, so you
yeah,
didn't like
I
your
was
mirror.
yes. Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. I didn't like. I did like that was what I didn't like it in myself actually, and so she just triggered it.
Yeah.
So yeah, and when we met and we had deep conversation, and this is this is what a lot of people said about me, that if we just watch your Instagram, we don't like you so much,
Yeah.
but when we talk with you like for even for 1 hour, we understand, wow, this is
Yeah.
so interesting,
I
this is
get
so
this a
deep.
lot. I do get the same thing.
Yeah.
I get the same comment, but I always tell them it's your own problem. I don't care if you like me or not.
Yeah, the same.
I'm being very honest. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because if you like me, it is your problem and I like it. If you
mm-hmm,
don't like me, also it's your problem and I don't mind it.
mm-hmm,
So you don't have to like me.
yeah,
And some people comes to me, which is very rare. They come, they're like, oh, we thought that you're so stuck up and I was like, okay, if you think so. I used to hate it. I used to be people pleaser like you and
mm-hmm,
so many people. I wanted everybody to love me. I used to cry sometimes when I was a kid
mm-hmm,
because this person passed by and they didn't say hi to me. They said hi to my brother or to my sister, for example, which
mm-hmm,
is a normal emotion.
yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, so I realized that we're the same, and we had a deep conversation for 6 hours,
wow.
and I showed her my notice
Mm,
on my Instagram,
mm,
my note, and inside this note, I actually described how I see this world.
mm,
I don't know why I did it, but
mm,
I did it like maybe 5 years ago.
mhm.
I think after some practice, I describe it. It was very long note, like for maybe 20 minutes, something like that. And she read it, and she was like, "Wow, this is actually my world, how it works from inside." And we were sitting in this shisha place in Los Angeles, and I was like, "It's gonna be interesting if we get relationships."
Mm.
But I didn't think about that really. Like that was like a joke. But after 2 hours, when I stopped near her hotel, and we just hugged, we hugged for maybe 10 minutes in silence.
Longest hug ever.
Yes, longest hug ever. In silence. We didn't say even a word. And then when I came to my hotel, I just texted her something like, in English, it's gonna be something like "I'm fucked up,"
Mm.
something like but it was in Russian, and she said the same. And from that day, we're together.
Nice. What's one thing that you miss in your life right now.
Mm.
If I'm going to give it to you, your life will be way much better. It will be a brilliant life, like the complete life, perfect life to you. Just one thing.
I think main role is in greatest movie.
Main role in the greatest movie.
Yeah.
Interesting. You're so needy. I'm joking. Okay, I'm going to go back with you to the cloud, which is how you see the universe.
Mhm.
It's a blue, baby blue cloud.
Yes.
Yes. And the smell is wood, as you describe it. It's silky or soft. The shape is cloudy.
Mhm.
What emotion is the universe for you?
I feel myself safe.
Safe.
Yeah.
Nice. Do you see the world safe right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. Is this after moving to Dubai or even before?
Yeah, for sure, Dubai is the most is the safest place in the world, I think, for now. But I think safety is inside of us. It's not outside. It's not. It is Dubai actually, but it is always inside. Some of people, they can say that like they can't feel safety themselves anywhere, but
Nice.
it doesn't depend on places, on cities, on countries.
It's a very interesting conversation for me because I had an intention to take you in a meditation to see your inner child, to visit some people who left life for you, but you turned it to a business in a way or another, but with a spirituality, which I really appreciate. And honestly speaking, I learned as well. I've learned from you.
Mm.
I respect your determination. I respect your consistency. I respect that you can do it because others did it. This is very smart. It's a very nice mindset. But as we say, everything comes to an end. But now you will close your eyes once again. And I want you to take deep breath and connect to your breath. I'm sure you're so good at it.
Yeah.
Breathe in, out from your nose. Focus on the breath. With each exhale, let your muscles relax. Let's start with the ears muscles, eyelid muscle, your jaw muscle, your neck muscles, shoulders. Relax shoulders as much as you can, your upper body and your lower body. And I want you to float up where you reach the void. Take your time. And when you're there, and the void, and the nothing, I want you to remember you came to this world, and one day you will be leaving. After leaving this world, what would you leave behind you in the physical world as legacy? First thing comes to your mind is always the right thing.
Yeah, a community of the very, very happy people.
Nice. So you want to build a community of very happy people.
Yeah.
This would be your legacy.
Yeah.
So you want to, let's say, plant happiness in people.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Yeah, that is what I really do. Yeah. So,
nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, I appreciate this conversation so much. I didn't expect it, like this is so like unexpected. Yeah, but that was amazing. Thank you so much. I
I'm so happy
appreciate it.
to
Yeah.
meet you.
Thank you for having me.
Now we know each other.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you.